So the final book I'm going to talk about is Rene Descartes' Meditations. I keep this one quite brief because it's definitely not an underground niche book. It's a book that pretty much everyone who's into this kind of stuff knows about. So essentially, Descartes wanted to dissect as many things from reality with a thought experiment that he couldn't entirely prove existed. So take this chair, for example. He'd be like, an evil trickster, an evil demon, an evil god could convince me this chair doesn't truly exist. Maybe it doesn't look like how I think it looks. Maybe it isn't the color I think it is. Or maybe I'm just not even sitting on a chair. And he kept doing this, and he kept dissecting reality until he reached his famous quote, cogito ergo sum, which means I think, therefore I am. And he essentially concluded that the only thing he could truly feel confident is his own existence, his own will to be, his own being, his own thoughts, the fact that he, essentially lived in his own perception. And this was posthumously changed to I doubt, therefore I am, which actually makes more sense. I don't often hear people talk about that, but I just thought that was some relevant, interesting information. So yeah, essentially he doubts his own existence, and this very fact that he is able to doubt he exists means that he does exist, and that's the only thing he could prove, which falls back into Socrates, who famously also said, I know one thing, and that's that I know nothing. So Socrates believed that no real information could be extrapolated entirely in confidence. We can never truly know anything to the full extent of knowledge. I just thought this was quite an interesting one because it played onto the metaphysics of the two books that I discussed previously, especially Socrates. And then it kind of plays into the bicameral mind of Julian Jaynes, because if we're just one brain hallucinating its own reality, or if there's some kind of divide of a God voice, a tulpa, which is an independent being created in our mind that we don't have entire control over, then this could be the trickster demon, or this could play into the fact that the only thing we can truly know exists is the fact that we can doubt. Doubt is the only evidence of existence we have. This was part of the Enlightenment era of philosophy, 1641, I think this was wrote. And 1641, it's on the back. And interesting. It's quite short, so I definitely check it out. I think it's literally 200 pages long, and that's including an intro and notes. Or you can just Google it, or this video can suffice. But yeah, it's a contested claim by some, but I buy it. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed this video.